My brother.
Oh, yo, hold up.
That's
Yo, yo,
it's good, my brother. How you feeling?
yo, Cyrus, let me tell you this, man. You know, I want to apologize for last week, beloved.
Don't, don't, don't.
Yo,
It's okay.
yeah, and you know, I do these frequently, but you know, my little mama, you know what I mean? I was just like, you can't be serious 3 minutes beforehand. You know, I was just, and you know, I want to tell you this, Cyrus. For me, Cyrus, this is a high for me. You dig what I'm saying? Like, you
Yes,
know,
sir.
you're an artist. You know what I mean? Dudes play ball. You know, dudes do a slew of different things. You're an artist. This is what you do. This is my love,
Exactly.
along with just being a media outlet. You dig what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I get it. I get it.
Yeah, you can't even say no. You like, I get it. You know?
I get it. Like this is something you're passionate about. And usually when you're passionate about things, it's like, damn, man, it's like there should be no excuse why I'm not doing what I'm passionate about. So I
True
get it.
story. True
I
story, man.
I
True
get it.
story, man.
But it
Listen, everybody that's tuned in. You know, I don't care where we at with it, right? I need y'all to start sharing this. It's important that we share it. You dig what I'm saying? You know,
yes,
these
share
outlets.
that life.
Yes, yes. These outlets, when we create these outlets, man, we create an outlet um for the indie artists. You dig what I'm saying? This is about growth, man. This is about respecting not only my platform, but the artist's platform as well. You dig what I'm saying? So tonight, you know, I'm gonna take a different approach. You know, Cyrus, I usually do album joints. You dig what I'm saying? But you got
Yes,
such
sir.
a story, man. I'm like, nah, man, we gonna go there. So just walk with me, man. You dig what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nah, it's good, man. I want to walk with you. Let's walk together.
Well, I want to say this, big bro Rob. Yo, to everybody that's tuned in right now, if I don't get to y'all, I don't say what's up. I want to thank y'all, and I just want to say what's up. You dig what I'm saying? But I do want to say, as a Bronx native, you know what I mean? You know how we get down. You dig what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Cyrus, Cyrus. So tell me about you. Give me a little bit more about your history in the game, and how long you've been in it.
Oh man, I've been in the game for a very long time, like over a decade. Um, I started off, just rhyming with my friends and stuff like that. I always had love for music. I've always been passionate about music. It's just like as of late, I've been taking it very serious
Mm.
and being more like, proactive with everything and taking my approach where I'm like developing more content and
Right.
releasing more frequently and whatnot. But basically when I first started as an artist, it was just like it was a hobby. It was something I loved, just like
Right.
interviewing, just like anything with music, it was something I loved. I became passionate about it. I ended up being a battle rapper. It was the N1 mixtape tour, and Mr. C was hosting it, and it was a hip hop battle to see who was gonna go ahead and get into MSG and actually battle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I made it to the semifinals on that. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't make the cut. I didn't get to go in. You know what I'm saying? But it was a dope experience because it's right there at MSG. There was the stage outside. It
Right.
was dope. I was able to perform in front of thousands of people. And at that very moment, I knew I loved this.
So
And
so
I
so
think
so Cyrus, hold up before we go there, right? The fact that you were able to perform, right? See, it's a difference when you get small venues, right? But you said Mr. C, so that outlet was just major in itself.
it was huge. It was huge. Like you're talking about between 7th and 8th Avenue was shut down on 34th, 33rd, well,
Right,
33rd Street. You
right,
know what I mean? And it shut down. They had the stage. It was crazy. It was like it was bugged out. It was so surreal to me. And for
right,
me to be on the stage and rapping and Mr. C, you're talking about this guy was next to Biggie, next to
right,
legends. You know
right,
what I'm saying? He's over here hosting it and telling the crowd, what do you think? And then for me to blaze through as many rappers as I did and to even make it to the top three well, the top four, you
Right.
know, that was like, that in itself was like an accomplishment. And it was like, I think I should do this. Like, you know, at that point in time, maybe I should do this. So it, you know, that kind of trailblazed my whole rapping thing. I started selling CDs on Fordham Road. You know, I used to sell $2 CDs. I started a little group called Gutter Boy. So we over there with the CD tower burning CDs. And we selling them for $2 because everybody else is selling their CDs on 40 Deuce for 10. We're like, nah, we're gonna kill the game with $2. Then I had to plug for the CDs over there on Tremont and Webster.
Tremont, yeah.
And yeah, you already know. So I was going over there and they selling me the CDs for 25 cents a CD. So I'm flipping that at $2. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing what I gotta do. So it's always been a hustle. It's always been a grind. You know what I'm saying? I haven't got to where I need to be, but it's nothing but growth. It's like it's been a wonderful path of a learning experience. It's amazing. So as an artist, I've came from literally using PlayStation 2 headsets in a bathroom as my microphone and a cheap ass Sony laptop with Audacity as my recording software. You know what I'm saying?
So Cyrus, you know what that, there you go, everybody. And what makes this, and see, this is why I hone in, right, on the unsigned, the up and coming, right? Because the stories, you dig what I'm saying? You see what you said? Yeah, I'm not where I want to be, but you respect that grind, right? Mm-hmm. The importance of understanding. Look what you just said. You know what I mean? The place that, you know what I mean? Like, these are things that you had to endure. What you know, you had to endure and to realize, you know what? This is where I want to be. You dig what I'm saying? Not to say that, you know, this may be my end all financial gain or whatever you, but when you love it, you love it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's the whole thing is when you're passionate, it's not about the money. You know, in my song Chains, I said I never did this for the clout or the fame. You know what I mean? Because I haven't. I never did this because I want to get famous. I never did this because I want to make money. It's not because I do it. Because honestly, it's not about that. It's because this is something I'm passionate about. This is something that I love. So I pour my heart into it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you a personal thing. You know, I went last year. I just did my taxes for my business. You know what I'm saying? I spent over $30,000 last year on music. You know how much I made? $112. And this is a dude that, you understand? And I've got 100,000 streams. I've got, you know, I've done things like I've made moves. I did a commercial with VIM. You know what I mean? I did a lot of things, but it does not even amount to the amount of money that I put. In order to do something like this, it takes more than just money. It takes passion. It takes love. It takes patience, perseverance. You know what I'm saying? Confidence. It's a lot of things, man. You need for this.
But you know, there's something key. This key. I love this. I love the energy. Key is. So would you say that it was therapeutic?
It's therapeutic in the sense it's vindicating. It's vindicating. I won't say it's therapeutic because you go through rough patches doing this. Right. You know, and that in itself is a hardship. You know what I mean? Right. And it's not therapeutic when you go through shit. Right. But when you go through the shit and you come out successful at the end of the shit, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me for lack of a better word. But you know, when you come out at the end of your rough patch and you get to a different level.
Don't mind me. I'm setting up some music. So go ahead. I'm with you.
Yeah. So when you go through your rough patch and you end up at the other side, it's vindicating. Woo! You know, it's like, wow, like I went through all this shit and this is where I got. And it's like, you know, it's God's plan. That's why I fuck with Drake when he came up with that song, because it's true, man. Like, this is God's plan. Like, you got no control of none of this.
Right.
All you got control is of your actions for that very moment. But everything, every event that comes your way, the only thing you have control of is the response you have to it. You understand what I'm saying? It's not like you can control when the action happens. You can only control how you respond to that action. So you could either go ahead and take a failure and be like, fuck it, I quit.
Right.
Or you could take the failure, learn the lesson from the failure, and say, maybe I got to do it this way instead of this way. You know, in retrospect, people would think it would be insane because they say to repeat the same action and get the same result is the definition of insanity. So I guess I'm a crazy motherfucker because I keep doing this shit. You understand?
No. But here's the key. Here's the key. And you may not say, well, we can say vindication, right? But believe it or not, it's still therapeutic because the reality, how we grew up, I don't care what neighborhood you came from, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I don't care what state, right? The reality, man, is that we've seen a lot, man. You dig what I'm saying?
Yes,
we
sir.
ain't the type that's gonna give up.
Amen.
You're not the type that's gonna give up. You dig what I'm saying?
No.
Look what you said.
No,
listen, you said a slew of different emotions, man, right? You went from, and you didn't literally say it, but the emotions, frustration, stress, right? I mean, we can go on, right?
Despair. Yeah, we can go on.
That's the biggest. Despair is the biggest, right? But the reality is that, you know what, man? When I get in that studio, I'm in another zone. When I get in that booth, I'm in another zone.
I'm not here.
Right.
I'm not here. I've escaped everything that I've been through in a booth.
Right.
Everything.
Now,
everything.
Artists, I know y'all could attest to what he's saying. On that note, right, we're going to get into, I like the fact that you got into change. You used as an analogy, right? And I'm going to get into change, right? Oh, man. Oh, man. Now, change, man, that was a video.
Yeah.
Man, hold up. Uzi! Yo, listen. Yo, hold up. Before we even get into the song, y'all, I need y'all to understand that this song that I'm about to put up, the video itself speaks in volumes. Tell me about the video before we even get into the song.
Well, the video, the way that I came up with the treatment of that video was I wanted people to feel, because people don't, a lot of Hispanics don't even acknowledge their African American descent. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm one of those that do. So I wanted to go ahead and emulate that whole slavery thing, the chains, the chain, the dirt, the forest, the walking through the struggle, the looking like shit and just feeling defeated at the end, you know, and then kind of like fast forward that between the past and the present of how we went from chains in the fields to chains and cuffs and to buying our own chains and and how we get dragged down by all this stuff that happens. Like, racism is a very prominent thing that's happening in this day and age, which is crazy to me. Like, I don't understand how we got set back so many years. But whatever changed was me explaining that and also explaining the stresses of dealing with a pandemic while this shit is happening.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
and that's what made it deep, Cyrus. That's what made it so profound. The fact that throughout it all, right, we constantly revisit, right? But we revisited a slew of everything that you stated during a time where we like, wow, what's really going on? You dig what I'm saying? So with that, I'm going to get into the song.
Yes, sir.
All right. Hold up.
This is the Legion.
We came from
slaves to chains to bind our chains and feel speaking cotton is the same. Clothes that we shopping is one and the same. Niggas don't know where you're born to this game. Gave us some drill, so we killing the game. Got your attention and let loose this pain. Never did this for the cloud of the fame. Money I got, so there's nothing to gain. Look at our skin and they already aim. Shooting us down like they hunting some game. Do it like this shit is sport. Our mind is warped by what they taught us and trained. They enslaving our brain, it's hard to be saved. If we fighting for change, quarters and nickels and dollars the same. Instead of us really fighting for change. Came from slaves to chains to find our chains and feel speaking cotton's the same. Clothes that we shopping is one and the same. Niggas don't know we are born to this game. Keep us some drills, but we killing the game. Got your attention and let loose pain. Never did this for the cloud of the fame. Never did this for the cloud of the fame. Look at us trying to rap, bridging the gaps. Crabs in the barrel and begging for scraps. As soon as one up, man, we're pulling them back. Funny shit is, this shit sounds like a trap. Leaving the system, your force to come back. All my ex-fellas the same, no cap. Why you think they really caught in the trap? Cause we always get caught in the trap. From slaves to chains to bind our chains and feel speaking partners the same. Clothes that we shopping is feeling the same. Niggas don't know where you're born to this game. Give us a drill, so we killing the game. Got your attention and let loose pain. Never did this for the cloud of the fame. Never did this for the cloud of the fame. Fuck the fact that we killing ourselves. COVID-19 with no food on our shelves. Starting a riot, we fooling ourselves. We just lost angels conforming to hell. Only be locked in a cell. Still they go down. We buying what them boys are sell. Stocks is rising when they should have fell. Monetizing while niggas rebel. We came from slaves to chains to bind our chains and feel speaking cotton's the same. Clothes that we shopping is one and the same. Niggas don't know where you're born to this game. Give us a drill, so we killing the game. Got your attention and let loose this pain. Never did this for the cloud of the fame. Never did this for the cloud of the fame. Never did this for the cloud of the fame. Now, on the way up and y'all wanna stay down. Put our hands up and still gonna play around. That's the only way my niggas gonna lay down.
Cyrus, first and foremost, Cyrus the God. First and foremost, you know what? Before we even break down this song, well, we got into it, right? But
yeah,
Cyrus the God. First and foremost, break that down.
So Cyrus, the reason why I named myself Cyrus is Cyrus was the king of Persia.
Right.
And he was known as the winner of verbal contests. He was a good debater, very diplomatic. So since I was into battling, Cyrus was a good name for me because I was the winner of verbal contests. So I would battle people. So that's where the Cyrus came from. The God came as of late when I went through my little soul searching, and not little, but my soul searching and whatnot. You know what I mean? And my spirituality and meditating and stuff like that. And when I realized that we're the gods of our own destiny, our own universe, and we create our own path and we forge that, you know, but all we got to do is have the mentality to do that. You know, a lot of us get stuck in the gutter mentality. You know what I'm saying? That like prime example in Chains when I say stocks is rising when you go to prison, you come out and the cycle repeats again. Right? It keeps happening. You know what I'm saying? I've been locked up. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, nah, I'm good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I'm straight. You understand? So it's like, because it becomes a mentality. It's like, all right, listen, I can't. Now you get locked up, you get a record, you can't get a job. You can't get a job. Now you got to go ahead, commit criminal acts in order to go ahead and provide, and then you end up locked up again.
Right.
And it's all a mentality thing, and that's what I'm saying. We're the God of our own thoughts. We're the God of our mind and how we think, and we bring our thoughts to the forefront. So that's where the whole God thing comes from. Excuse me.
You know what's amazing about it, right, man? Because sometimes when I do ask the artists, the title, the definitions behind their names, it amazes me to see a myriad of different types of definitions, man. But you wear it well. You dig what I'm saying? So I like the fact that it was a two-part, right? A two-part breakdown, right? But it also showed the level of growth. You dig what I'm saying? But it also showed not only that you went through a phase, right, of cleansing and soul searching, man, you also elevated, right? Cyrus was my earlier stages, right? But Cyrus, right, came from history far and beyond. As I got older, hold up, let me incorporate this on there. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the
Yes,
growth
sir.
was incredible. Pito, I see you. The growth was incredible. The production. Who produced this song?
So the person that's behind the boards is Elijah Hill. He's the GOAT. Elijah Hill's the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm not a person that talks bad behind anybody's back. The only time I talk about people if it's good, Elijah Hill is good.
Hey, that's a good thing. Now,
yeah.
Before we get into the other song, right? This came out, I'm looking at it, it says August, right? 2020, right? We were like maybe 6 months, 7 months into, right, the pandemic, right? I mean, like I said, it's deep. And for some of those individuals, man, y'all need to some people was asking about the video. Just type in Cyrus the God on YouTube and it'll come up. Cyrus the God, if you want to hear all his songs, actually on his Spotify, just type them and it'll come up, right? But once again, right, we spoke about the definitions behind it or what have you. But where did you conduct this? Where was this video shot?
Chains was shot in Van Cortlandt Park in the Bronx, and in my old building on Burnside. Yep.
Yo, I ain't been in Van Cortlandt in so long or whatever, but you had it looking like you was out of state somewhere. You know what I mean? Like,
right? Exactly.
Like
that's what I'm
somewhere for real. Oh man. With that being said, we gonna move on. We gonna get into can we get into Dead on Arrival?
Dead on Arrival? Absolutely, we could get into that one.
Let's get into it, brother.
This is beautiful.
Production. Tell me why the feature. Talk to me about everything. Where were you when you wrote this song mentally? Everything.
Mentally, I was kind of getting over the death of Pop Smoke. Like, because Pop, you know what I'm saying? I don't know him personally, but I was really loving his music. I was loving his energy. And like when I listen to his like interviews and all that stuff, I'm like, yo, man, this dude is a genuine dude. He's talented. He's gonna be big. Like,
right.
You know, I was like, he's gonna be big. And then when he passed, I'm like, shit. Like, and then he was 20.
Right, a baby. Right.
So I'm like, you know, and he's the one that put New York back on the map with a Brooklyn sound, with a Brooklyn drill sound. It was like, and I was like, listen, like, I need to do something that's kind of like an ode to him, like something like for him to let him know, like, you know, like what he's done is not unnoticed.
Right.
You know what I mean? So then I talked with Solo, and Solo Jones is my man. Like, I knew him for a while. Like, we used to freestyle together at 40-ounce bounces. I don't know if you know about 40-ounce Van. He had this thing called a 40-ounce bounce. It was a crazy party, like in Riverbank. Helicopter cops used to come and shut it down. Yeah, it was crazy. So me and him used to freestyle a lot. So I had reached out to him, and I knew he would be great on the track.
Right.
And we always had a good energy when it came to freestyling. You know what I mean? So I knew that if we were to go ahead and make something, it was gonna be a good energy. And so we did it. And that's what. And DJ Lewis, the hitmaker, was the producer on that one. Elijah Hill was the engineer. He was on the boards. And then Solo Jones featured on it, and it just came together. It was just one of those. And I told him it was something for Pop, so that's why he said rest in peace to the Wu in the end. You know what I mean?
I want to go into a two-phase. Who inspired you as an artist, right? Growing up, and who's currently inspiring you as an artist? You can give me 2 and 2.
Nas, Biggie, Little Baby, Future.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Why? Differentiate both those eras.
Okay, so Nas and Biggie, because Nas is Nas, bro. Like, he's Nas. He's not. Now, Nas, honestly, his lyrical content, metaphors, punchlines, his bars, his cadence, his voice, like, Nas influenced me to be lyrical. Biggie influenced me to be lyrical with a swag.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And also helped me with my storytelling aspect of things.
Right, right.
Nas did that too with Undying Love and I Gave You Power and a couple of songs. You know what I mean? So Nas did that too, but I felt like Biggie really touched me when he came up with Suicidal Thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like that was
Cyrus. See, I know you're a fan of just the culture of hip hop because you didn't even give the typical songs, right? You gave right the non-typical, right? You see what I'm saying? Usually they'll give you the norm, the single, or certain things that they currently, they was always hearing. So you went into songs where you knew, hold up. Nah, did you hear this though? Because you know what this is.
Yeah.
We will always gravitate towards that, but when you listen to an album, you'll go for the joint that people just be like, yeah, nah, you be like, nah, but did you hear what he said? You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's exactly how I felt with Nas and with Biggie at that time. So they helped me develop my lyrical content in the sense of metaphors and punchlines. And then now I just love Little Baby's cadence. His lyrical content is dope too. I think he's actually saying something.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then Future, I'm just loving his style.
Right.
Because it's just like so nonchalant and confident. It's like, and I love that because it's like, bitch, don't get too comfortable. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, dude, like,
right.
Right. And I listen to that song and I don't think about a woman getting too comfortable, even though you can think about that. Right. I'm taking that personally. Like, bitch, don't get too comfortable. You better get back out there and work. You better grind. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I'm taking this song. And I feel like that's how he meant it to be. You know what I mean? But everybody would take it like in the essence of him saying it towards a woman. Like, bitch, don't get too comfortable.
Here's the greater thing about that. You're entitled to that. You dig what I'm saying?
And that's what music is.
Right.
It's the ability to take something constructed by somebody and interpret it in your own way.
And you're right.
And you're right because it's your way. It doesn't matter. The artist has his own way that he wants to make it, but he's leaving it for interpretation for you. Right. And that's a beautiful thing.
And and this is why I started conducting album reviews, right? Because I remember growing up, we used to get the CD and you could break it open and you could read shit and you know what I mean? But I used to be like, yo, did you hear what he fucking said, right? So most of us will be out, yo, but nah, but the rock, and you like saying, but why would he say some shit like that? So I'm at a point now that even what you said, right, in regards to how you perceived it may have been totally different on how I perceived it. You dig what I'm saying? So
exactly.
Now, even with you breaking down your songs, right, your fan base is like, oh shit, but damn, B, I ain't know you. I thought you was talking about some whole other shit. You dig what I'm saying? So I think that it's important as an artist, man, to really, give the world a better understanding of who you are and where you're coming from. But once again, that listener is entitled to take your song, right, and say, well, you know what? I know that you were speaking to the ladies with this one, but I took this shit as an inspiration to do something other.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Entitled to that.
In fact, yes, sir.
You entitled to that, man. That's what makes the music. That's what makes music. You dig what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's the beautiful thing about it, man. It's the ability to perceive things the way that you want to perceive it, the ability to get inspired from it, the ability for music to help you get through a rough patch in your life,
right? The
ability for it to open your eyes to different perspectives or different dynamics in life. That's the key of music. Like, that's what's music's job. The aesthetic of it is to go ahead and give you that open mind to perceive things differently and to
Totally.
see from a different eyes and understand different things. Why you think people in the Midwest, they buy music from us? From us down south, from here in New York, why you think they buy it? Because they don't know what it's like to live in New York. They don't know about the drill scene in New York. They don't know about the Woos and the Chews. They don't know about the GDs and
But,
everybody in Chicago. They
and
don't
vice
know about that.
versa. But
Yeah,
here's the thing. And vice versa. We've done the same thing.
exactly. Like we did with Atlanta.
Right.
We did it with ATL. We did it with Miami. We did it with Texas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You,
Right.
you understand? So it's like,
No.
but that's the beauty of the music, is the
Right.
ability to go ahead and allow people to see into what that culture is, what that dynamic is. And that's a beautiful thing, man.
I love it.
People don't appreciate it the way that they should, you know?
Let's get into wave runners.
Yes, sir.
Wave runners, my people. I love this. Woo!
Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Wave runners. Yeah. Yeah. Making money my religion, coming through with wave runners, cause my shoes you do not fit in. You would think my name is Moses, walk the water with my Christians. Niggas acting funny cause my wolves be moving different. Making money my religion, coming through with wave runners, cause my shoes you do not fit in. You would think my name is Moses, walk the water with my Christians. Niggas acting funny cause my wolves be moving different. I'm a top 10 nigga, while you riding in the benchmark, I got it talking in your head. Now that niggas a day mark, pass these niggas twice. I even gave them a head start, hanging on my dick. Report the shit got 10 smalls, I'm riding on my own, siphoned in my zone. Since 14 ski matrix, enjoy you stay he grown. Track shots, flash shots, look like piss wash, she wrong. Kiss me, leave mommy alone, little boy, better watch your tone. Bitch, this Cyrus, this is it. Bitch, nigga, I been here, they see the wave coming out, they run the dick so sincere. I play the block, I ain't talking kid with lingos. Grab the strap and let go, blow my thing on my pinto. See you later, slave foes like Mano. Positions, I change those like the metal saddle to J-Lo. Dodging fences, plain clothes, flipping words like yeah, yo. I won't stop, wave running to the bank account, got 8 O's. So, making money my religion, coming through with wave runners, cause my shoes you do not fit in. You would think my name is Moses, walk the water with my Christians. Niggas acting funny cause my wolves be moving different. Making money my religion, coming through with wave runners, cause my shoes you do not fit in. You would think my name is Moses, walk the water with my Christians. Niggas acting funny cause my wolves be moving different. Making money my religion, coming through with wave runners, cause my shoes.
Nice. Who produced it? Rod, appreciate you. Who produced
Yo,
this?
Rod. This Elijah Hill did the engineering. The producer, he sent me the beat. I don't remember his name.
One of those. One of those.
Yeah, it was like, oh, I like this beat. You know what I'm saying? I downloaded from the email, gave it to Elijah. Elijah fixed it up, and then got to work. It was one of those. I feel kind of bad. No, who was it, man?
Now,
his name is on the album.
Now you're gonna think about that.
Yeah, because I got it on the album cover. It's on it, on the side, on the bottom right. I forgot his name. Wow. That was the song I started the year with, 2020 with.
Right.
You know, it was the second song, actually. The first song was Blood Money, and then I went into that one.
Right.
I went into that one in March. I dropped that one. Blood Money, I dropped in January. So it was like, you know, so it's one of those, you know what I mean? It got lost in the sauce. That's why I can't remember that. But yeah, man, he's talented. I just can't, I feel bad now.
No worries, no worries. Tell me about your team, man. Cash Mob.
So Cash Mob is my brother Freaky Fame. It's St. John. Freaky Fame, St. John, Drew Nasty. It's also Loster was part of it as well. He's on the live right now. DJ Lewis, the hitmaker, you know, and Roman, Wizard Roman. So as we keep going on in life, and Mikey Love No Hope. You know what I'm saying? So as we keep going on, it's like, you know, we got our own thing going on. Everybody's doing their own thing. but we always, link up and
Right.
talk with each other. It's not, it's not something like, oh no, like the band broke up.
Right.
But
Right.
in 20
Right.
in 2015, we was making waves. I came out with Grind Time. I had Joel Ortiz on the track with me. Uh, Jess helped me out with putting myself out there like that. We was nominated as the best hip hop group on the Urban Music Awards, the Underground
Right.
Music Awards. We did our thing. We did our thing, and right now I think everybody is kind of on their. I want to go this way. I want to go that way. Some people want to get into the film aspect. Some
Right.
want to get into the songwriting. Some want to go ahead and be an artist. So everybody's doing their thing. But the beautiful thing about it is that at the end of the day, we always communicate. And those are my brothers for life. No
There
matter
you
what
go.
spats, no matter all that shit, those are my brothers. You know what I mean? But that's
Nah.
the crew. That's always going to be the crew.
Now, regarding projects, singles, how long do you allow a single, or better yet, a project to bubble before you move on to a new single or a new project?
So what I do is I do like a test run. I put it out. I do just a regular like, oh, I got this new song out. I see how it bubbles. I see how it goes. Just organically.
Right.
No promo, no putting money into marketing, no nothing like that. I just kind of let it sit. When I see if I see that it's getting a good reaction or getting some traction, I throw money behind it.
Okay.
If
Strategic.
if I don't see any traction, I'm not throwing money. I'm not throwing money. Like Ambulance Please is I love that song, but I didn't put money behind it because I'm like, I don't see it getting traction.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just let it be one of those things. I'll let it be one of those things like, oh man, you heard that song? Yo,
Right.
I didn't hear that song. It's on, yeah, check it out. You know what I'm saying? When they go back into the catalog, they'll be like, wow, they might like it at that point. But right now, it's not getting any traction. Plus, people don't like this storytelling stuff right now. Let's be real. They don't.
Right. 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 Now, Cyrus, let me state this. As an artist, right? Now, as an artist, right? Do you prepare yourself? How do you prepare yourself for, right, a song such as Ambulance? What was the title? Ambulance Please, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you prepare yourself, right? Because now, as artists put out songs, right? Most, a lot of artists have teams. Some teams come to a consensus and say, you know what? Let's put this out. Some artists say, nah, man, I love y'all, I respect y'all, but I'm gonna put this out, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you what's up, Art? When you put that out and you didn't get that response because it's obvious there was something in that. Where were you? You know what I mean? Like, did you I'm tired of this game? Was the frustration there?
The frustration was there. The frustration was there. You know why? Because it's a very emotional song to me. I got a deep connection with the song, but I shouldn't feel because I have a deep connection in the song that it should be obliged by whoever's following me or whatever the case may be, that they should be having the same feelings I have towards the song.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it was a very personal experience I experienced when I seen that. I seen a kid die in Burnside, and he got stabbed up, and his mom was there, and I seen him die in front of his mom. So Ambulance Please is trying to convey that message. Like the second verse is that whole scene of what I saw.
Right.
So and this goes back into the whole therapeutic thing you were talking about. You see what I'm saying? Because at that time, I used music to be my therapy.
Right.
To kind of let go of that demon.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's why I have such a deep connection with it, because it's like, damn, it's something I personally seen and experienced, and I wanted to go ahead and put it out there and kind of give people a feeling of how it looked seeing somebody a mother watch her son die. And maybe it could change a life or two because, you know, we out here killing each other. So maybe in the same time, it could kind of put things into perspective where people see, wow, like I'm not killing a man, I'm killing somebody's son, somebody's father. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just thinking about that whole ego that goes behind it, like, oh, I gotta show I'm bigger, badder than it.
Now, Cyrus, this is what makes this amazing, right? Because now, right? Now you find yourself, right, as a lot of artists, do I continue to give them, right, something nutritional, right? Do I create a project that I'll stick to just what's currently going on as of now? Or once again, do I personalize and put some joints on there, right? The artist, for me, an artist is amazing, man, because at this current moment, I like the autonomy that's currently going on where you got the ability to say, you know what? If I put a song out and they don't take to it, you know what? I'm still in the game. I can still follow up. You dig what I'm saying? But then trying to find your lane. What is my lane? Should I give them should I do it? Should I do a little baby? Should I do a not? You know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm listening to your sound, but I see that you was giving them a lot, but I still love the fact that you was still giving them something for the mental.
Yes, sir. And that's what I was trying to do. Like, you see, with Blood Money, it was kind of like regular street shit. Wave Runners, it was a little bit different. It was bouncy. And then I went and gave them Chains and Dead on Arrival. You know what I mean? And Ambulance Please is more about, you know, more something deep. So I think as an artist, I think it's your obligation as an artist,
right,
is to give them, is just to be true to yourself.
Right.
Be yourself.
Right.
Don't go out there. Don't go out there and do what everybody's doing. Do what you love to do. If you like, I did that drill stuff because I like it. I like it. Pop Smoke inspired a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? I did it. You know what I'm saying? I've done storytelling too, and because it's just be true to yourself.
Right.
Be true to yourself. Do what you love. I listen to beats all day long. I listen to beats all. Look, I'm in a booth now.
Right.
You understand? Like, you know, I listen to beats all day long, and at the end of the day, when I'm listening to them, it's not about, oh, what are people gonna like? It's what I feel. What I feel at that moment.
Nice.
If I feel vibrant and uplifting, that's what's gonna come out. If I feel down, that's what's gonna come out. It's gonna come out when it comes out, because at the end of the day, there's one commonality that we have with everybody, and that's emotion. That's something we have in common, all of us. So if I'm sad and I'm writing a track and I make a sad song, all right, you might be happy at that moment and you might not relate to it. But there's somebody in this world that's sad that'll listen to that song and relate to it.
And that's
you know
why,
what I'm saying?
And I love you for that. So what we gonna do, right? Because I really want to balance this out. We're gonna get into, let me see that fourth joint. Talk to Me Nice.
Yes, talk to me nice.
Yeah, you like the segue, huh? Yes, talk to me nice.
Talk to me nice. So that one.
Hold on, let's not rock.
We just keep it 100. Yeah, what do we wanna? You counting tens, 20s, my rules counting hundreds. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. Niggas don't know the street life, so they paying the price. We just keep it 100. Yeah, we do what we wanna. You counting tens, 20s, my rules counting hundreds. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. Niggas don't know the street life, so they paying the price. Razor blade got leaking. They talk about what they reading. I live the life that's intriguing. They using their fingers for tweeting. I use it for triggers. The streets I be eating. I'ma be a heathen till I break even. They fall for the feed until I stop breathing. I ain't sleeping till I'm strap got loaded Nintendos. Raise them up like Nintendos. Put in more than you can to the size of mentals for you and your pinballs. Testing me, it's a taboo. Yeah, I'm talking a bad move. I don't have to get at you. Gotta go back and go with the pack. We just keep it 100. Yeah, we do what we wanna. You counting tens, 20s, my counting hundreds. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. Niggas don't know the street life, so they pay the price. We just keep it 100. Yeah, we do what we wanna. You counting tens, 20s, my counting hundreds. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. Niggas don't know the street life, so they pay the price. Hands in the air like you stop. Yeah, my niggas come first, because they got it, nigga. Yeah, my niggas take control. We ain't really like the mother niggas. That's why you can't trust them niggas, cause they gon' sell their soul.
Production. Who produced this?
Elijah.
What? Yo, he is. Beloved, what's good with you? He part of it. He part of it. Man.
That's the man right there. I'm telling you.
I say. Now, let me ask you this. When you're looking at music, when you're looking at the sound, when you're looking at the track, when you're looking at the beat, do you create a song based off the track, or have there been times where you work with your producer and y'all tailored a song together?
We do both, but for the most, like, let's say Wave Runners. Wave Runners wasn't supposed to have that sound at all. At all. It wasn't supposed to have that auto-tune sound. It wasn't supposed to have that at all. So he accidentally put auto-tune on. And it sounded fire. He was like, nah, you got to do it like that. Right. And I was like, you're right. You're right.
And you respected him. And you respected him.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, yeah, you're right. We're going to have to do it like that. We're going to have to do it. And then we did it, and it came out the way that it came out. So sometimes we do tailor it like that together. Right. And sometimes I go in there, I got something in my head, and I'm kind of like, stubborn, and I'm like, no, it needs to sound like this. Yeah. You know what I mean? But while I'm in the studio, if there's things that he brings to the table, I always take it with a high regard. Whatever he says, I take it with an extremely high regard, because I know that at the end of the day, he's trying to make sure that the product comes out good.
Of course.
And that's all that matters.
Talk to me nice. The title. Break it down. Where were you when you was, like, mentally, where were you when you was writing this song?
So I feel like a lot of people doubt. There are a lot of naysayers. A lot of people, they doubt you. Like, for real, like there's people here now showing love, and I love that all of y'all showing love. But there's people that are here now that are like, he ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't shit. Talk to me nice. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me nice. So it's like, that's the space I was at when I made that song. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, oh, y'all niggas got me fucked up. Right. Now y'all want to show love. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's why I'm saying that. It's like, talk to me nice. Like, talk to me nice.
That's it. That's what I want. Just talk to me nice. Right. I'm gonna give you no words, but just talk to me nice.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's kind of the space I was at. You know what I mean?
So, in closing, Cyrus, give me future plans. Where are you currently? Is there other business ventures that you would like to delve into, or you're currently into? Talk to us, because I asked this question, right? Because, typically, like I said, I deal with a lot of unsigned, right? And I deal with high end, but, sometimes it's good to hear other aspects of, where that artist is coming from. You dig what I'm saying? Or their ultimate plan or their ultimate goal. You dig?
Okay. The ultimate plan, I want all my people to eat. I want all my people to eat. The way that I'm going to do it is by diversifying the market, by doing different things. I invest in cryptocurrencies. I do investments. I started Cyrus the Guy LLC, which is a company. So I do that. I work on that all the time. I deal with Valid Clothings, which they do clothing and stuff like that. I deal with studios. I align myself with a lot of studios like Plug Studios, Quad, Elijah Hill Studios. You know, so like I align myself with a lot of studios. So I kind of try to connect the dots.
Right.
So if you need something and I know somebody, you know what I'm saying? I try to go ahead and connect you to that person. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I don't want to be the plug. I want to be the outlet.
There you go. You know what? I like that. How about that?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I want to be the outlet because, you know, the plug is only contingent to that one thing, that one item. The outlet could go ahead and light everything.
True story.
I totally turn everything on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, so I'm trying to go ahead and I started Secret Locations. Now, Secret Location is with the Avant Group. They do parties and stuff like that. So I was doing Secret Locations before the pandemic. The pandemic kind of screwed that up. I don't want to do it because, you know, the fines and everything that kind of coincide with that.
Especially now.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, it's not like, oh, here's a little $100 fine. You know, here's 10,000 and sit on that. You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm good. So, you know, Secret Locations is something that I do as well. It's like a party venture that I do with Conrad. Where's Mr. Manhattan? Avant. So that works out. And like I said, with Valid the clothing, you know what I'm saying? I mess with Montego, which is double M. So there's a lot of things. Like I just mix and mingle and just talk with people and try to stay connected with people, man. Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? We need to cultivate these type of relationships.
I totally agree.
Like after we finish this is not the last you're gonna hear from me. I'm gonna hit you up. Yo, what's up, man? How you doing tonight? How's everything, man?
Right.
You know what I mean?
And but you know the crazy thing is, right? Following protocol, right? I truly wanted to reach out to you, right? To be like, yo, Cyrus, man, my true apologies on what occurred. But I came up from an era where I respect protocol.
Yeah.
You followed me, I followed you. However it went down, right? We followed each other, right?
Yes, sir.
That's what I do, right? But I wanted to DM you, right? But I said, you know what? Based on our relationship from here, we'll take it to another level. You dig what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But I had to respect protocol, which is so important for me. You dig what I'm saying? So now I can be part of that outlet. You dig what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And
yes, sir.
Versa.
Amen. Amen. And that's what. And you see how it's so interchangeable. You know what I mean?
Right.
How it's so interchangeable, and that's a beautiful thing. That's what I'm saying. It's like, all right, the protocol is like, all right, you know, we got to go ahead and kind of keep this professional standard where we kind of, you know, you wanted to reach out to me. I wanted to reach out to you too, you know, to check in and make sure everything's good. You know what I mean? Because, you know, so I wanted to reach out too, but I was like, you know, let me just, you know what I'm saying, stay in my lane.
Right.
And build this relationship first before I even go to that level.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But after this, you're going to hear from me. You're going to hear from me. That's without a question.
Man, Cyrus, man, I totally appreciate you, man. I like everything that you stand for. I like your music. I like the vision.
Thank you.
More than anything, man, the clarity, man. The clarity. Valid clothing, we see you. Valid clothing, we see you.
You see?
Valid clothing. More than anything, man, I love the fact that you were able to paint pictures in your songs. You dig what I'm saying? But also give great definition behind them.
Amen.
You know what I mean?
Amen.
Not only a song, but your name, your all aspect. You dig what I'm saying? So I want to thank you, man. I want you to continue on. I gotta close out with a song, though, B. We ain't gonna do it like that now, Papa. Come on, man. Work with me, man. Come on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Come on, man. You know what, man? You talked about ambulance, right? Please, right? And you broke down the story, but we're gonna get into that. How about that? Can we do that? Man,
yeah, we can do that.
What do you want?
Bag.
Say less.
Bag.
I knew you was gonna go there. Which is your latest release.
Yes, sir. Bag.
Let's go.
Got my brother. They got my brother on it. Bag.
Oh. Whoa, I ain't mean to do that, man. Hold up, let's stop the press. Dude, that's your latest single, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you got in your bag on there. You definitely. Who produced that?
That was Sire. It's NXIRE, something like that. I don't know how to say it. Yeah. Nice. He's a beast.
Yeah. And y'all wrote that. Now tell me about the feature in itself.
That's my brother. That's my little brother.
Yeah?
That's my little brother. I've been cultivating that little boy for a long time, and he's taking off, man. He's taking
I'm
off.
a legend like Will Smith, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ooh.
He's a beast. Right now, he's in the military. He's in the Navy right now. You know what I'm saying? Awesome. So he's doing what he got to do. He on the right path. But this is, music. He love it, man. My little brother, man. He's 23 now. 23.
Nice, man. Nice. How is people taking to it? It's 9 o'clock. That shit, I'm surprised they still got us on. They usually shut it down.
Yep.
They usually shut it down. But before we close out, how have people been taken to this your single?
They love it. It's been played in strip clubs. Excuse me. Strip clubs been playing it. Dancers been dancing to it. Strippers been sending me videos dancing to it. Girls been sending me videos dancing to it. I see the traction.
There you go. And that's what counts. Yo, Cyrus, I appreciate you, beloved. I'm going to get this video back to you, bro. Man, let's vibe. Let's connect.
Definitely.
You know what? Our network is our net worth, baby. So let's move forward. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. And
my brother, I appreciate you.
Thank you.
All day.
And everybody that's still in tune, I thank y'all. Major love. Have a good night, everyone. Peace.
All right. Good night, my brother.
All right. Good night.